here we are in Wheeling, West Virginia, joined by Glenn Elliott, who is the mayor serving the last part of his final term. Glenn, we've been doing a little bit of walking around here and saw some brownfield sites. Can you tell me a little bit about them and your vision for transformation?
Well, thank you for being here. First of all, Wheeling is a city, with a very proud past, with a lot of historic buildings, a lot of brownfield sites. As a result, we had a lot of industry here, a lot of investment, and then, as the turn of the, as the end of the 20th century came, we saw a lot of that dry up. So the result being disinvestment in our downtown, vacant buildings, and a lot of brownfield sites. Anytime you can leverage brownfield money and federal assistance, state assistance for these projects to make these projects make economic sense for a developer, it's a game changer. And we just walked through a couple sites here where, were it not for brownfield assistance, these projects would probably still be sitting idle. Like a lot of industrial cities, we never really used the water for anything except industry. And I think we forgot to realize that we have a beautiful waterfront right here and a creek that bisects the entire city that for the most part is ignored. So we've tried to develop sites that bring more people down to the water, and want to invest, in sites, which are sort of on the water. That's the goal here, get more people using this beautiful asset we have. A lot of cities would kill to have a waterfront like this, and I think a lot of people in Wheeling still take it for granted. So just getting people to capitalize on that. Where we're standing right now is a great example of doing just that. Years ago, there was a 6-story parking garage right here, blocked the entire city from the waterfront. In the 1990s, with some grant money from the federal government, it was torn down, replaced with this beautiful amphitheater we have here. And that was step one, but we have to do a little bit more to get people to reconnect with the waterfront.
Well, you're doing a great job. Such a pleasure to be here with you, Mayor Elliott. You're coming at the end of your term. I know you're going to finish strong, but you've had a strong 2 terms. Fantastic partner, and reporting to you from Wheeling, West Virginia.